Hi, I'm Anna Harris, Deputy Refuge Manager. I welcome you to the Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. I'm glad you're considering volunteering here, and we greatly appreciate all help.
Thank you for your interest in volunteering at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. The mission of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is working with others to conserve, protect, and enhance fish, wildlife, plants, and their habitats for the continuing benefit of the American people. We are a federal agency, with an unparalleled network of public lands and waters called the National Wildlife Refuge System. With more than 560 wildlife refuges spanning the country, this system protects iconic species and provides some of the best wildlife viewing opportunities on Earth, including right here in Basking Ridge, New Jersey. As a volunteer, your contributions are critical to the well-being of this refuge. Our staff works closely with the Friends of Great Swamp, our nonprofit partner, to support the refuge and our programming. We hope that you will enjoy this special place, gain new experiences, and meet new people, all while helping to advance wildlife conservation. We look forward to working with you all.
Hi, I'm Tom Gula, volunteer and president of Friends of Great Swamp. Your volunteer work greatly benefits the refuge, but also provides personal fulfillment. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more.
Friends of Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge is an all-volunteer organization, supported by membership dues, donations, and grants. We are the refuge's nonprofit partner and provide leadership and funding to support a variety of initiatives here at Great Swamp. You do not need to be a member of the Friends to volunteer, but membership is one more way you can support the refuge. In this video we are highlighting a number of opportunities available for volunteers, and we hope you will find one, or more, which interest you. It's important that all volunteers track their hours, as these are reported to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's Washington office, and showcase at the national level the tremendous commitment of time and energy by the volunteers here at Great Swamp. Now, let's take a look at some of the ways you can make a difference at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge.
Hi, I'm Judy DeMeo, a team leader of the WOC Volunteers. If you like working with the public and want to help visitors enjoy all that the Wildlife Observation Center has to offer, then please consider joining our team. Hope to see you on the boardwalk soon.
The Wildlife Observation Center, referred to as the WOC, is located at 220 Long Hill Road in the Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. The WOC is the most popular site at Great Swamp, with many annual visitors. At WOC, volunteer shifts are available 7 days a week, all year round. Friends volunteers are engaged in greeting visitors and providing information about our boardwalk trails, bird blinds, and the Chandler Robbins Memorial Viewing Platform. Providing trail maps, wildlife checklists, and Friends membership and volunteering brochures. Engaging younger visitors in the Agents of Discovery missions and the Junior Refuge Manager program. Maintaining a wildlife sightings board, which is updated in real time. Describing the Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge's history and purpose, as well as the refuge's policies and regulations. Although no special knowledge is required, applicants need to enjoy interacting with visitors in a professional and friendly manner. After completing the application, new volunteers team up with a WOC trainer and learn through on-the-job experience. After training, volunteers can schedule their shifts through our online sign-up form on the Friends website.
Hi there, I'm Laurel Gould, team leader of the volunteers here at the Helen C. Fenske Visitor Center. Greeting visitors, explaining all aspects of the refuge, and making sales in the Friends Nature Shop are all duties of a visitor center volunteer. Consider joining us in this fun and rewarding activity.
A visitor's first impression of Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge often starts here with a warm and friendly greeting from our volunteers at the Helen C. Fenske Visitor Center. Our visitors are very diverse, representing different backgrounds, cultures, and age groups. They are often from out of state or other countries. Volunteers provide an orientation to the refuge, including its history, current U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service management practices, and, of course, trails to walk, and wildlife that might be seen. Responsibilities also include handling sales in the Friends Nature Shop, using a cash register and credit card machine. Volunteers work in pairs for a 3 or 4 hour shift, and must commit to at least 2 shifts per month. On-the-job training is provided for all volunteers. There is an online sign-up form on the Friends website. The Visitor Center is staffed entirely by volunteers, and the hours of operation are determined by volunteer availability and commitment.
Hi, I'm Paul Welber, a walk leader in the Group Tours Volunteers. If you enjoy the outdoors and want to help visitors enjoy the wonders of the Great Swamp, please consider becoming a walk leader. Come join us on a walk and see if being a walk leader is for you.
Volunteers lead interpretive tours for small groups, including school classes, scout groups, and other youth and adult organizations at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. Walks are usually 1.5 to 2 hours long, and the distance walked is about 1 mile at a leisurely pace. A walk leader serves as the leader for a group of 8 to 12 participants, and a walk-along assists the walk leader, and helps keep the group engaged. Walk leaders and walk-alongs are provided information and materials about the National Wildlife Refuge System, history of Great Swamp NWR, the plants, animals, and ecology. Training is required for new volunteers. Leaders enrich the walks by helping the participants use their skills of observation. Most group walks occur in the spring and summer. Volunteers are alerted about available opportunities to participate through issues of e-news emails. There is an online sign-up form on the Friends website.
Hi, I'm Randy Emmer, team leader of the Outreach Volunteers. If you are interested in the activities that promote and educate people about the Great Swamp, then Outreach is for you. I hope to see you at one of our events soon.
Outreach volunteers are involved in off-refuge programs, a variety of public events, and in creating displays about Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. All to encourage people to visit, and to educate the public about the importance of protecting wildlife and habitat. Opportunities are varied. Volunteers may set up a table at area festivals and talk to visitors about Great Swamp while handing out literature. Other volunteers present programs to community organizations including schools, scouts, seniors, businesses, and our urban partners. Topical displays are created for libraries, schools, and at special events. Outreach programs and events take place during the day, evenings, and weekends. Volunteers can participate in any that are of interest, and there are other volunteers helping, so you're always part of a team. Most volunteers learn from other volunteers as they participate in these events. A regular monthly report is sent to Outreach volunteers with summaries of past events, and a listing of upcoming opportunities that may be of interest. Outreach is exciting and very rewarding. Think about joining us.
Hi, I'm Walter Woolworth, team leader of the Garden Keepers. If you enjoy the outdoors and love gardening, then the Garden Keepers are for you. I hope you will join us.
Garden keeper volunteers are responsible for maintaining the native plant demonstration gardens around the visitor center, including the butterfly gardens, the bird feeding garden, and plantings around the front entrance. These gardens showcase the diversity and value of native plant species, and offer many opportunities to educate and inspire visitors to use these species. Volunteers meet every other Wednesday morning from late March through early November, working from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. We weed, mulch, prune and plant. We also listen to the birds, try to identify the butterflies, and explain what we're doing to passing visitors. You can join us on a regular basis or come as your schedule permits. Tools are provided or you may bring your own favorites. You don't need any experience or special knowledge and, in fact, it's a great opportunity to learn a lot from other volunteers. Work days are listed on the calendar of events found on the Friends website. No registration is required and all are welcome. Join us in the gardens.
Hi, I'm Kathy Woodward, team leader of the Pervasive Invasive volunteers. If you think it's important to keep invasive plants out of Great Swamp and help restore native plants, we want you to join us. I hope to see you at one of our work days soon.
Invasive plants spread quickly and displace native plants that native wildlife species depend on for food and cover. Invasive plants cause biological pollution by reducing plant species diversity. Pervasive invasive volunteers work primarily in areas open to the public, to remove invasive shrubs such as multiflora rose, barberry and autumn olive, by cutting the stems low to the ground and applying herbicide to the cut stumps. When feasible, teams hand-pull invasive plants like thistle and garlic mustard. We also restore areas by planting native plants. The Pervasive Invasive team tackles control and removal of invasive plants the first and third Thursday mornings, 9 to noon, monthly, April through October. No experience is necessary and you can come the days you are available. Tools are provided and training is ongoing. Twice monthly e-news emails keep volunteers informed.
Hi, I'm George Solovey, team leader of the construction crew volunteers. If you like working with your hands, carpentry, and seeing the physical results of your labors, then the construction crew wants you. Come join us.
The construction crew is responsible for designing, building and maintaining trails, observation blinds, viewing platforms and interpretive kiosks, which enhance the visitor's experience at the refuge. When involved in projects that are large in scope, the crew usually works 3 or 4 days per week. The usual workday is about 4 to 5 hours, depending on weather conditions and the task on hand. Tools are provided by the refuge, but some crew members prefer to bring their own tools. The construction of various parts of the project are done in the refuge's well-equipped shop. Many of our crew have had some construction experience. However, we welcome people who do not have any experience to join the construction crew. We will train new members on the safe use of power tools, and provide instruction on other building skills.
Hi, I'm Jane Bell, team leader of the Trail Maintenance Volunteers. If you love hiking and feel it's important to keep trails clear, safe, and open, then join us on our mission and become a trailblazer. Hope to see you on the trails.
Trail maintenance volunteers are responsible for inspecting their assigned trails on a regular basis, at least monthly, and more frequently during the warmer seasons, and after storms. The work involves removing trip hazards, cutting back limbs and invasive plants, clipping or pulling weeds, and picking up litter. Many of the trails are in the Great Swamp Wilderness area and can be wet and muddy, requiring tall boots. Volunteers for wilderness area trails are required to work in pairs for safety. Volunteers are the eyes and ears of these popular hiking trails. No experience is necessary, but you should have a strong interest in the outdoors and wildlife habitat preservation. New volunteers receive on-the-job training and a backpack with basic tools. An online trail maintenance report form must be completed after each session. One of the greatest benefits of volunteering on the trails is the knowledge that you are helping our visitors experience the wonders of nature up close. Keeping the trails clear helps ensure a safe and enjoyable visit to Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge.
Hi, I'm Jason Masala with Fish and Wildlife. We hope you enjoy learning about some of the volunteer opportunities at the Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge, and that one or more of these activities has piqued your interest. Here's how you can get started.
Now that you've seen some of what the Great Swamp has to offer, if you'd like to become a volunteer, please complete the online volunteer interest form on the Friends website. www.friendsofgreatswamp.org/volunteer. You can also download our volunteer brochure, or pick up a paper copy at the Visitor Center, or the Wildlife Observation Center. Finally, talk to the volunteers you meet on the refuge. They are all so excited to share their experiences with you. If you have questions about any specific activities or would like to inquire about other types of volunteer opportunities, email volunteers@friendsofgreatswamp.org. After receiving your interest form, a Friends volunteer will contact you with specifics about training and your initial volunteer experiences. As you have seen, there are many different volunteer activities, all of which help make this refuge a better place for wildlife and for visitors. Being a volunteer is a rewarding experience with many opportunities for continuous learning, making new friends and achieving a sense of accomplishment by making a difference. From the staff at Great Swamp National Wildlife Refuge, and the Friends, thank you for your interest in volunteering. We look forward to seeing you around the refuge.